Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 4 of 21 Days to Money, Magic, and Miracles. And I don't know about you guys, but I actually am looking forward to this every single day. This is fun for me to do, and I hope this is being of great benefit to you as well. So let's see, day 4. I wanted to say I love the feedback that's coming in on the Facebook group, and how you're all supporting each other and contributing and sharing. And also, apparently, I can't keep my mouth shut. I just keep on going. I expected these daily calls to be 15 minutes, and I'm still going to try to shoot for that. But if there are things I need to share, I'm just going to keep on going. So I do want to respect your time, though. So if you feel you need to jump off, if we go beyond the 15 minutes, then feel free to do that and then catch up on the replay later. Don't feel bad if you have to go. So just wanted to put that out there. All right. I got an email from somebody, and I don't know if she would like to share, but something really cool has happened for her. Megan, I don't mean to call you out, but you just had a little bit of magic that happened, and you emailed me. Would you like to share what happened?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I've been looking for a cottage actually in San Diego for quite a while, and I went to see one yesterday, and I spent last night doing the application, and so I just got a text actually right before the call that the owner looked at it, glanced at it. It looks like okay, but she's going to check everything today, and I just gave her my social over the phone. So
okay.
I just keep saying, how does it get better than this? It's definitely small, but it's magical. And it has a bocadavia tree in the little yard, and that is like such a sign for me. And it had a book called The Survival Guide for the Landlocked Mermaid, and the girl had that in her apartment, and that was a sign for me because I just found that book, my copy, the other day. Mm-hmm. So I'm a mermaid, for those of you who don't know me. And so I don't know, if nothing else, I just keep saying, how does it get better than this? And if it doesn't go like that, if it doesn't proceed, at least my place is getting even closer. So I just thank you for all the support. And I may share some bay pictures of the sailing, because I would be about 4 blocks from the bay and 8 blocks from the ocean. So I'll share some photos on Facebook if you would like.
Yeah, I'd love to see them. Yeah,
okay,
that's
cool. Thank you.
Thank you. And I just,
thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to just, and I'm sorry just to call you out on.
No, I'm excited. Thank you.
But yeah,
it's great to have the support of the group because it amplifies it.
Yeah. And so for everybody who doesn't know, Megan, she's been on this looking for the right place for a long time. So it's exciting that it's finally popping now. Yay!
Yes, I'm so excited. And it would be amazing timing because I'd be at the beach for the summer, which is what I dream of. So
yeah.
Thank you all.
Congratulations. Thanks. Congratulations ahead of time.
Yes, thank you. I'll keep you posted.
Yeah. All right, very good. So, kind of segueing from that, the component that I want to share with you today is deep appreciation, or otherwise known as gratitude. And I know that the word gratitude has been out there now. It's probably touched everybody. You have to be grateful for what you want, have a gratitude practice. And I think it's really, really easy for us to get immune to gratitude because we hear it so often. And even if you have a daily practice, it's easy to get immune to that as well. And when you're not feeling grateful, when things aren't going your way, it can be hard to tap into gratitude. But I was recently talking with Marty, who's part of this group, and we came upon the word appreciation, which felt like for both of us, it kind of gave new life and spark into what gratitude is. And she was saying she has a practice where she sits and she just appreciates something. Okay. So instead of just writing a gratitude list, which is great, just sitting in appreciation of something is going to raise your vibration, right? And that's what we're here to do. We're here to raise our vibration. We're here to get congruent with what we're asking for. And gratitude is such a powerful way to do that. But again, we can get immune because we hear it so often. And then we start shooting on ourselves. I should be grateful for this. And that gets us nowhere. But think along the lines of appreciation, if that helps. And I invite you to do home play today and hopefully every day, even just a minute, right? So you have 2 minutes of tapping, maybe a minute of appreciation for something. And what I mean by that is if you just sit somewhere and you look at something, even if it's a lamp that you bought, that you loved when you bought it, sit there and go, I just really appreciate this lamp. I love the lines of it. I love the color of it, how it lights up the room, how it adds this special style touch to the room that it's in. Sit in a moment for a few moments in appreciation of something. That is the same thing as gratitude. And for me, it's sometimes an easier reach than writing out 10 things I'm grateful for, right? So that's what today's about. We're talking about appreciation and gratitude. And I know for me, and like yesterday, I do have a practice where I have a gratitude list every day. And my goal is to get 10 things every day. I try to do 10 different things every day. But what I'm finding, especially since this whole year, momentum has really built up for me, I just keep writing and writing and writing and writing. I have way more than 10 things, which is really exciting. But you have to get into the space of it. So sometimes when we're not, again, when things aren't going our way, it's really difficult to get into that space. So I thought I would do a tapping round of for when you're not feeling grateful. So you can kind of loosen it, because what we don't want to do is we don't want to shut ourselves down. Okay, we don't want to say, oh, I should feel grateful, I shouldn't feel this way. No, sometimes you feel crappy. Sometimes you can't get in touch with what you have already and feel grateful about it. That's okay. I want you to accept where you are and the feelings that you have in each and every moment. Now, you might want to shift them, but you want to accept them first. Accept that this is where you are and that it's okay. So I'm going to lead you through a tapping round. And I think I'm going to post in the group. I did this as a part of a blog post a number of years back, and I did a video with it about how to tap when you're not feeling grateful. So I might post that as well in the Facebook group. But let's do a quick round on tapping for gratitude when you're not in that space, okay? So all you have to do is follow along with me and repeat after me. And I think I'm going to mute everybody again, just so we have a good recording. Okay. All right, so everybody tap on the side of your hand here on the karate chop. Even though I'm not feeling grateful right now, okay? And I can't appreciate anything, I honor how I feel and who I am anyway. Even though I'm supposed to feel grateful, and I know that helps me to raise my vibration and to bring in more things I'm grateful for, the truth is, I'm nowhere feeling grateful, thankful, or appreciative. And I accept myself anyway. Okay, and one more time here. Even though I know I should get in touch with my gratitude, I simply can't right now. Things are not going the way I want. And I can't get into that grateful space. I still choose to honor my feelings and where I'm at. And I'm open to releasing those negative feelings and getting back in touch with appreciation. Okay. We'll go to the points. I don't feel grateful. I know I should. I know I'm supposed to feel grateful, but I don't. Things aren't going right now. I can't get into a space of gratitude. I know it's supposed to help, but my life stinks right now. I can't feel grateful. In fact, I won't feel grateful. I refuse to feel grateful. And you can't make me feel anything different. It's okay to feel how I feel right now. Things aren't going well. And my emotions are not wrong. So I just honor that. I honor that things are tough. I honor that things are far from perfect. And I accept myself anyway. And I wonder if I can allow myself to move through what I'm feeling now, to process these feelings and release them so that I can create more space for gratitude. I give myself permission for that. And I honor myself no matter what. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm gonna unmute you guys now. All right, any feedback on that tapping round for getting into a space of gratitude?
It's so, I found that I was almost fighting the not feeling grateful thing.
Okay.
I mean, it was almost the opposite of what we kind of are focusing on, in that you were saying, I don't feel grateful, but I was in the back of my head, I'm like, but I really do.
Okay, good. Perfect. So, so don't worry that this will derail you if you're already in a good space. It's not going to do that. What's going to happen is exactly what did. So that's perfect. What happened is that where you are actually spoke up, and that's fantastic. So you know things have shifted, or that you are already in that space when those voices start to come up. So fantastic for you. Good. Anybody else?
Yeah, I actually had the opposite.
Okay.
But I think it's my stuff regarding the application and the housing and how expensive it is. So I think I have to do more tapping on just how am I going to afford it, and the anxiety about fitting in a even smaller space. So I think that's my underlying layer, but it did open up what my resistance is and what I have to tap on.
Right. Perfect. So what I find with tapping is that you always get what you need. I'm gonna you may not get what you think you're asking for. Yeah, right. You're trying to get into a space of gratitude, but in order to get to that space, I think what Megan needs to do, like she said, is to tap on the resistance. So that came into her awareness, and so now she has the opportunity to tap through that, which is fantastic. Okay, anybody else? Okay. All right. So that said, I do have some tap formation cards today I want to share with you. Okay, and one thing I think I kind of already mentioned out loud. This one says, the more grateful I feel, the more reasons I find to be grateful. Okay, and this speaks to what I shared about in my journal I just keep finding more and more and more, and I'm like way beyond the 10 mark. That's great. But when you get into that space, it kind of builds on itself and it creates that momentum that we're looking for. Okay, here's another one. And this might bring up some things that we don't have time to address necessarily today, but I thought I would include this because it's good to be triggered sometimes. I'm happy to pay my bills, and it reminds me of all I have to appreciate. Okay, so I'm happy to pay my bills, right? Might trigger some of you, and that's totally okay. But truly, the bills represent what you have. So if you have trouble paying your bills and you get into a space of anxiety or frustration or worry or fear when you're writing out checks or going online and paying things online, paying those bills, that's okay. But what you want to do is you want to tap on that, okay? And try to get into that space of every time you pay a bill, being thankful, right? Because what does that mean? I have a mortgage payment. That means that I have a home to live in, right? I have a credit card bill, and that means I was able to take a course last month, right? So, and I'm going to save, you know what, let me share this now. So I have an access question that goes along with this that would help you get into a little bit more appreciation. What would it take for me to appreciate and be grateful for every single penny I've ever spent? What would it take for me to be grateful for every penny I've ever spent? Okay. So that puts a whole new spin on bills, and especially credit card debt, or whatever other kinds of debt you might have. Instead of judging ourselves for having spent, right, and having these bills, we're being frustrated. What would it take for me to really be grateful for every single penny? I know for me, it opened up some kind of magic. And when I heard that, this clearing, or this question, not that long ago, I fell in love with it. So I use it all the time now. What would it take to be grateful for every single penny I spent? Okay, cool. So we will get to money. I know that you're probably on here because you want to work on money. That was part of everybody's magic, I think, that shared. And money isn't always about money, right? Money's about a whole lot of things. So we already have been working on money, and we've been working on the other magic that you want, because we're creating this foundation. All these components that I'm sharing go towards helping you create more money, helping create whatever magic you're asking for. And we will get to more specific affirmations and things on money as we go. Okay. Now, the other card I have, and this is one of my favorites, I'm grateful for all I receive. So it's a picture of a little dog in a mailbox, right? So I'm grateful for everything that I receive. Okay. So gratitude, appreciation, incredibly powerful, incredibly powerful. And what you can do is you can, for home play, like, so the home play I'm inviting you to do today is to develop a gratitude practice or an appreciation practice. And again, 1 minute, 2 minutes, please don't take a whole lot of time on it, but you want to be able to try to open up to that space. So sit in appreciation of something, write a gratitude list, take a gratitude walk, or I call Grati-Taps. So when I write my list and then I tap through my list, and that helps to embed the positive in your body and in your energy. Okay, so it's just a step further. Grati-Tapping. All right, let me see what else we have here. Okay, so a couple of more access questions. What would it take for me to expand my appreciation of the money I already have? Okay, so if you're feeling like you don't have enough money, that you want more, you're feeling like your bills are overwhelming you, what would it take for me to expand my appreciation of the money I already have? So that's something that you can ask over and over again, and it will help to expand that. And then, what would it take for me to appreciate how money has supported me in my life so far? Okay, so remember, gratitude builds on itself. The more grateful we are, the more appreciation we can feel in our bodies, the more will come in for us to be appreciative of and grateful for. Okay. All right, so I want to quickly ask, and we're going to do a quick round, and then I'm going to let you go. Some things that you're grateful for, because I want to do some gratitude tapping in. So what are things that you're grateful for now? You can share.
So I'm sitting in my office that I redid this year, and I mean, this is silly. You were talking about being grateful for a lamp that you like. I have these bookshelves that I got from IKEA that have solved my storage issue for all of my fabric books, and they just make me happy.
Fabulous, fabulous. Yes, that's what I mean. Like, so stare at your bookshelves and go, I love you. Oh my gosh, you've solved a problem for me, and it's fabulous how you're supporting me in my life. Might sound silly to talk to something inanimate, but the energy of that is just really powerful. So thank you, sis. So you're grateful for your bookshelves.
Yep.
Fantastic. Okay. Anybody else?
Much sometimes.
And what?
It doesn't take much.
Doesn't take much. Well, this is good. Hey.
Yeah, I'm grateful. Yeah, I'm so grateful for right now the amount of light I have in my current apartment, and I have these really beautiful calla lilies and some ginger and in a vase, and I don't know, it just keeps bringing abundance every time I look at that.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yes. And things they don't have to be giant things. It could be a blade of grass that, a dewdrop on a blade of grass you can be grateful for, or the light that you have in your apartment is fantastic. I love that. Thank you. Okay. And anybody, Claire, do you want to share anything that you're grateful for?
I I'm sorry, I'm a little bit vapor locked.
That's okay.
I guess the beautiful trees outside my window.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yep. If that's all you can reach for at this moment, that is totally fine. That's totally fine, because we're going to have challenges in life. Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're small, and they can pull us out of that feeling of being able to even identify one thing. But congratulations for you right now, Claire. You're able to look out your window and go, okay, that's a beautiful tree. I can appreciate that. Okay. Fabulous. So, I'm going to meet you all one more time. All right. So I'm just going to take you through what I call Grati-Tapping. And you don't have to do the karate chop. You just tap through the points, and it helps to kind of set that in. Okay. All right, so you go to your eyebrow. I love my new bookshelves. They have solved such a problem for me. I am just looking at them now, and I appreciate what they're doing for me, helping me create organization and maybe even beauty into my office. I am so grateful for my bookshelves. And I'm so grateful for the light that's coming in, for how the sun lights up my apartment. I love how bright my apartment can get with the sunlight streaming through it and illuminating the flowers that I have in my house. I love the light in my apartment. And this tree outside, standing strong and tall, and how beautiful it is, how it reaches to the sky and is full of leaves, abundant just because it is. I appreciate the example that is for me, and I appreciate the beauty as I look out my window. Thank you for so much to be grateful for, even if it's just one thing. Okay, so last thought is that Abraham Hicks say it takes, I think they say 68 seconds for you to hold in your emotional state, a positive emotion. 68 seconds, that's all it takes to kind of bump your vibration up to the next level. And 68 seconds to begin to, they call it like the spark of creation, to bring in into reality the beginnings of what we're asking for. So please use this tool of appreciation and gratitude. Start, if you haven't already, with a gratitude practice every day. And I look forward to hearing what more you have to be grateful for. All right, thank you so much. And we will talk again tomorrow. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.